Looking to see what's happening around your home? Ring's battery doorbell helps you track packages and see who's at your door in real time. The Outdoor Cam Plus protects your yard at night with a wide field of view and clearer Retinal 2K video. Or upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells with Retinal Vision for ultra-clear zoom and detail. Your door, your yard, your home. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more at ring.com now.
I'd love to hear more about the best supplements and antioxidants for ages 40 and over. This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Kay from Facebook asks, I love your vitamins, which I take regularly. I'd love to hear more about the best supplements and antioxidants for age 40 and over. Hey, thanks for loving them. I love them too. Take them every single day. So do my friends and family. And I will be right back to give you some of my ultimate favorites for ages 40 and over. Stay with me. All right, supplements. First thing I want to remind you is the name, supplement. Meant to supplement an awesome diet. So make sure you're following a healthy eating plan that you've developed by going through the Virgin diet to figure out your hidden food intolerances and which foods work for you and which foods don't, and the sugar impact diet to get rid of those sneaky sugars sneaking in to give you all sorts of problems. Let's avoid those. So that's the first thing, that you're eating a balanced diet of healthy fats, clean protein, and fiber from non-starchy veggies and slow low carbs. Then you're going to take a super solid multivitamin, mineral, and antioxidant formula. Now, this is important. This is not a one a day. You are not going to get everything you need in one a day. It is not possible. So you're going to look for a good multivitamin, mineral, antioxidant formula. Shout out to mine. I get to do that, my podcast. And here's the things you want to really look for. Look for therapeutic, for significant values of the different nutrients in your multi. This is not like you want to get the recommended daily intake. I think it's now the RDA, I get confused, because that's just keeping you from getting baseline things like scurvy and rickets. You want to get optimal levels of things. So that's the first thing. You also want to make sure that you've got the right bioavailable forms. And so there's a couple ones that are big red flags. So check your supplements, because if your supplements have folic acid, honestly, toss that away and never buy that again. You want to make sure that you're not taking the synthetic form there. You're taking folate, and especially bonus points for 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate. And then the other one that you want to look at is what's going on with your vitamin E. You want to make sure that your supplement is vitamin E tocotrienols as opposed to tocopherols. So you really want to focus on getting a vitamin E tocotrienols in your supplements. So you want to make sure your basic daily, which probably will be something in the 4 to 6 capsule range, has great amounts of all of the good basics. Your A, D, E, K, your vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, antioxidants. However, this is the foundation. This is like putting good fuel in your car, right? Next up, you've got to look at what things you're going to need more of. Now, one of the things you'll probably need more of is vitamin D. You're going to get a baseline in your supplement, but you're going to want to test 25-hydroxy vitamin D and then supplement with a vitamin D3 with K1 and 2 formula to get yourself into the range of 60 to 80 NGs per ml. And if you live in a seasonal place, then you're going to have to vary your vitamin D depending on your sun exposure. Next one, you're probably going to need more magnesium. Magnesium it's responsible for so many things. It's like 300 different activities in the body. And remember, this is a mineral. It's big. So you're not going to be able to get enough in a multi. I find this is one that most people do better supplementing with. It's especially nice to take at night before bed because it's a very calming mineral. So that's the next one. Next one is some extra vitamin C. Now, especially with all of us wanting some extra support for our immune system, which of course vitamin D is key, the zinc and magnesium are key. Quercetin is key. Vitamin C and quercetin are a great power couple here for immune support. And generally, you're not going to get as much as you need in your multi. And if you're only taking your multi once a day, this is a water-soluble vitamin you're going to want to take twice a day. So I do a little bit of a sparkling vitamin C with quercetin every day. In fact, I've got it sitting right here as we speak next to me. Now, if you're over the age of 40, 45, actually 35, 40, you're going to want to add in a trial of enzymes. So enzymes, as we age, our stomach acid tends to go down. We start to have trouble also digesting fats. You'll see this with some oiliness in the toilet. If you're making skids, could be that you need some help digesting your fat. Sorry, no other way to say it. So I always like to do a trial of enzymes. Only issue would be if you have any history of ulcers, because quite often this can make a big difference in gas and bloating and in rosacea. So enzymes are super important to help you digest and break down your protein and your fat. Now, two other things I'm going to mention. I'm going to mention fish oil. Now, I have a daily pack that's got all the things I talked about. It's got the daily multivitamin, mineral, antioxidant formula, and it has fish oil. And one thing that I would tell you is that unless you're eating clean cold water fish 5 times a week, you will probably need to supplement with fish oil. How much depends on how much fish you're eating in your diet. So I put in the foundation, you might need to supplement with more. Just like with vitamin C and vitamin D, you'll probably need to supplement with more, ditto magnesium. And then finally, probiotics. So probiotics, this really depends on your overall gut health. You're not going to go wrong here unless you've got small intestinal bacterial overgrowth and you need to do some gut repair first. But probiotics are great for overall health and can even support weight loss by improving your gut microbiome. So I think probiotics are something I like to rotate in different probiotics. So I'm always on one type all the time. So that would be my final one to add in. So a daily multivitamin, multimineral, antioxidant formula. Essential fatty acids, extra vitamin C with quercetin, extra magnesium, extra vitamin D with K, and fish oils and enzymes and probiotics. And then make sure that your multi's got folate, not folic acid, and tocotrienols rather than tocopherols. All right. Thanks for the question. And if you've got questions, you can pop on over to Instagram, DM me at jj.virgin and leave your question. And I look forward to featuring you. Bye-bye. This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week, so make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetoJJ.com.